Hi, it's Heather Clifford with eXp Realty here in beautiful Campbell River and the Comox Valley area with a little market update for the end of June 2024. And I guess the question is, what is happening with our real estate market? And I can tell you it's hot and cold. Some product is flying off the shelves, while other stuff we can't even get a showing on it. So there is a shift happening in the marketplace here on Vancouver Island. And in fact, all across Canada, different markets are experiencing completely different activity. So let's have a look at what's happening in our specific areas right now. Okay, here's my market update presentation that I put together for you. Once again, I always like to let people know that I am very much involved with powers of attorney and executors of estates, that's wills and probate, things of that nature. As well, I am certified to work with seniors as a real estate specialist. So large inventory increase in May while sales continue to lag. And that seems to be the story. I mean, if you look at our inventory, it has grown substantially over last year. Last year, we were about 980 homes were on the market, single family homes. Whereas this year, right now in the month of May, we had hit 1,433. So that is quite an increase, which is what we needed in this market. However, I can tell you from my own experience that buyers are here. I can see it when I look at all my listings. I can see how many buyers are looking at them. I can see ones that have been loved or starred and how many photos people are looking at. So I know that they're out there. They're just not coming to the table in the droves that we've seen in the past. So the Chief Executive Officer, Jason Yoakum, says that the typical busy spring market is slow to launch this year. Well, we are now into summer, and yes, it has been extremely slow in a lot of pockets. Last month, we were optimistic that the spring market had finally arrived. However, while sales did pick up somewhat in May, we're still not where we usually are heading into the summer. And it's almost like we can feel it's the calm before the storm. And who knows what's going to happen next month or this month actually, of July coming up, when Tiff Macklin announces the next rate increase, decrease, or is he going to keep everything where it is right now? So looking at the news, and quite interesting, this goes right across Canada. So national statistics for the Canadian housing activity shows that the price for homes in Toronto are down 4% year over year. Calgary, they are up 12%. But for us in the Comox Valley, we are at 5.6% in home price increase, and Campbell River 8.7% increase. So you can see we can't blanket the entire Canadian market with one statement. But let's look at the number of homes that have sold. This is where they're talking about slow sales, lack of properties selling, not lack of inventory. So last month, May, 38 sales. April were 31, but a year ago we had 64. So in Campbell River, we're actually down 40% over last year when it comes to the number of homes that have sold. And in the Comox Valley, we're down 20%. So if you look at the graph that is on the screen, you'll see that throughout the years, we really spiked when it came to 2021, 2022, and then it started to fall in 23 and 24. The news is talking about Vancouver home sales fall nearly 20%. Yes, but not prices, just the lack of sales. Greater Vancouver home sales down in March as prices rise, said the board. So prices actually went up. And then BC home sales slide almost 10% in March. And it's just the way that the news words things that a lot of times when I'm talking to the consumer, they're thinking that the prices have come down 10%. Well, they have not. They have stabilized or they've gone up a little bit. Toronto is the only market that has seen prices actually come down. So first-time home buyers have some good news brought to them. Now, interesting about the government incentives for the first-time buyers, giving them the 30-year amortization period over the 25-year with less than 20% down, but only on new construction. And I find that very interesting because the government came out in April with its federal budget, and Trudeau's government plans to build 3.9 million homes by 2031. So new construction. So now he's trying to fuel that new construction with our first-time home buyers. He's not playing an even field with them by telling them that they can only buy new construction. So it doesn't actually make things more affordable. It makes it more attainable for the first-time buyer. And I made a little graph for you on this page to show you, with a $500,000 mortgage with 5% interest rate, extending the amortization 25 to 30 years, so 5 more years, could actually reduce monthly payments by about $250. But you might also pay more for your home overall because of the length of that amortization period. So the best amortization period to take is actually 15 years. And it would be really advisable to sit down and speak with someone from your bank who handles mortgages or a mortgage broker. And I would be happy to refer a mortgage broker to talk about especially if you're a first-time buyer. Having said that, also, if you are renewing your mortgage, I remember when my mom was renewing her mortgage with actually the bank that I have my mortgage with, she just accepted the interest rate that they gave to her at the time of her discussion. And I said, Mom, you should be shopping around for that interest rate because the bank needs to be competitive. And oftentimes, people don't shop around and don't realize how much money they could be saving by speaking to other banks or other mortgage brokers. So let's have a look at our market. Here you can see we're up. So we look at March, April, May, and we went up, up, up. And this is encompassing the Vancouver Island Real Estate Board outside of Victoria. We can look at the inventory. We are now sitting at 1,433 homes. And we look back at March, we were at 1,084 homes. Then we went up to 1,271. So you can see the inventory was growing while the number of sales was actually going down and the prices are still going up. We can look at the number of sales that I was talking about. Campbell River in the month of May had 38 sales, so up a little more from the month of April, but we are 40% below what we saw this time last year. And the Comox Valley is down 20% this time over last year. So this is the number of homes selling, not the price of homes. You can look throughout the different areas. And one of the things I really like to do is I like to look month over month. And so what I do, and so I can see what's happening in each of the markets around our Vancouver Island area. And in Campbell River, the benchmark price of a single family home this month of May was $712,800. And I say this month of May because our statistics come out, like we're in June right now. We're only looking at May stats, so June's will be out pretty soon. And that is up 7% from the previous year. And the Comox Valley year-over-year benchmark rose by 9%. So our home prices are not going down. They are either holding strong or they are moving up slightly. We can look at the townhouse market. Same idea, moving up just slightly over last year, and then the apartment or condo market. So you could look at May 2024, a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. And really, I like to look at my stats in that record, in that measure, because it can show me how they are slowly going up. 6 months ago, they were a little higher than they were 3 months ago, but then we rebounded a month ago and we have continued to move up slightly. I look in Campbell River at the benchmark price of a single family home at $712,000. So that's up $21,000 over last month and $57,000 year over year. Comox Valley at not quite as much. They only went up about $3,400 over last month, but year over year, they've gone up $44,000. I think we still have a pretty strong market because of where we're located. Vancouver Island is really a place where people, at my open houses, I sit there and I've had quite a few people through, and I ask everyone, where are you from? Why are you looking here in the Comox Valley or Campbell River area? And I had two groups of people, both from Kamloops and one from Kelowna, and another one from a Sorrento area. They want to have a little bit better quality breathing because of the smoke that they have only started experiencing over the last few years. I had a number of people from the mainland, from Vancouver, and they just told me we want to get out of the city. So it's understandable. It's understandable. The condo market, you can see in Campbell River, we've gone up quite a bit. Last month, we were sitting at about $350,000 for a benchmark price of a condo. And then it jumped up to $370,000. So that's a $20,000 jump over last month alone. Comox Valley, same thing, $20,000 jump over last month. So that market is moving. And then the townhouse market, we went up about $6,000 over last month, and we went up only $2,000 in the Comox Valley over last month. So I'm not seeing anything staying the same. I'm seeing slight increases in all our product, townhouse, condo, and detached home. So I was talking about who's buying our houses today. I have a lot of probate sales going on, and it's not because people have passed away, although that is the case in some of them, but they're downsizing into care facilities. I have a lot of first-time buyers looking, and I have a lot of people that are downsizing into smaller, more comfortable homes where they can take that equity and they can use it to help their kids buy properties, or they can do more traveling and just ease up their lives a little. And I think that will keep happening because we are in an aging market in the Comox Valley and Campbell River. We have a lot of professional people moving into our area, as well as a lot of first-time buyers or people that actually are coming from, like, let's say Pemberton or Calgary, where they're moving out of their condos or their townhouses, and they can actually buy a detached home here in our areas because our prices are not quite as high as the areas where they're coming from. Here's a snapshot to show you how much those listings are going up. Now, we do know that we have sold more properties, and that's what pending is over last month, but our inventory is also growing substantially over last month. I want to give you a quick update. I've got a brand new price down $100,000 over here on Henderson Avenue. This is a cute 2-bedroom in Dan. It could be a 3-bedroom if you need it to be. Backs onto the golf course. We are now at $748,000. And this is in the Saratoga Beach area. It is a beautiful area if you want to be downsizing. It is an amazing community down here. I have this home over on Lambeth. Now, the actual driveway of this home, as you can see in the photo, is off a Regent, and it looks right across the farm to the ocean. There are bird's eye views of the ocean in this home. It needs a little bit of TLC. Bring your ideas. It's a big house. It's over 2,500 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it has a beautiful yard with lots of fruit trees in it. It's a lovely property for someone that wants to have a family and a beautiful yard for them to play in. List price $789,000. I just listed this lot on McCleary. I have lots of ideas with this lot. I'm going to be phoning a builder myself to talk to him. And I will update you on my progress with that next month. This lot is lovely, 0.26 of an acre, backs onto the Saratoga Golf Course. It's $488,000 and it is mostly cleared. My listing on Driftwood Road. This property is priced at $1,350,000. It is a lovely property. It's so peaceful. It is so private. When I hosted my open house, people came through and everyone just loves this property. I have a new listing. This is a little manufactured home for $239,000. This property has been completely gutted and remodeled. It is very large. It has 3 bedrooms, could be 4 bedrooms if you needed it. You do need to be 55 plus to live in this park. And we've listed at $239,900. And this is in the downtown Courtenay area off of Edgett Road and 13th. Nice new listing in Bowser. This is a very nice property, especially for people that are downsizing because you have your master on the main floor. You have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up, bird's eye view of the ocean down there in Bowser. And the list price is $978,000. And this is a very nice house. It's been well cared for, great construction. My townhouse is still looking for a buyer at $725,000. This is a 2,100 square foot, 2 primary bedrooms. So 2 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms in them, plus a big rec area downstairs across from the park in downtown Courtenay. And it's a beautiful townhouse, great construction. I love this townhouse and I wish I could find a happy buyer for it. I have listed 2 commercial properties, which is kind of like a land assembly on the corner of Piercy and Cumberland Road, and possibly a 3rd property with these for a land assembly. My property on the Island Highway has an accepted offer on it. We will hear about subject removals in a couple of weeks from now. There is no longer a 48-hour time clause on it. This is the cutest property, and I am going to suggest backup offers on this property. Listed at $748,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, magnificent ocean views. Beautiful, beautiful ocean views. My lot on Coleman has an accepted offer. We are just waiting for probate to be finished. My probate sale on Lot 8 Lake Trail Road has just gone firm. This property is now sold. This was a wonderful acreage. I wanted to wish my dad in heaven a very happy 93rd birthday, Dad. We truly miss you. Your birthday is on July 1st, Canada Day, and I always will have a little celebration for you. Okay, that's my market update, everyone. Let me just stop my sharing and get back to my video. There we go. So thank you for listening to my presentation today. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, we have a lot of variation with the product of homes for sale, especially in the areas that they're in and the price range and whether they're detached, land sales, townhouses, or condos. Every property needs to be appraised or evaluated completely independently of anything else that's on the market. My name is Heather Clifford, eXp Realty, and take care. Enjoy the summer, everyone.